everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet what I'm calling the pine cone stitch because these little stitches here kind of remind me of the shape of pine cone. It is a heavily textured fabric. It's quite thick, not quite the same on both sides, but there is a texture to both sides. So today for the tutorial, we're going to need a 5mm crochet hook or an H8 crochet hook and a little bit of worsted weight yarn. I'm working in the Pima Cotton by Lion Brand. It's a 100% cotton yarn. There's links to these items in the description of this video. Also down in the description, you'll find a direct link to the free written instructions, which are found on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Our stitch today is worked in rows, so we're going to start by making a slip knot and then by working a foundation chain. Our foundation chain today can be any odd number of stitches. Today I'm going to chain 21. Once you have chained an odd number of stitches, you're going to begin row 1 by working a double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook. Your chain 3 here and throughout will always count as a stitch, always as a double crochet. You're then going to double crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of your row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. For row 2, you're going to begin by working a half double crochet into the first stitch. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. You're then going to work a front post puff stitch around the post of the next stitch. To work the front post puff stitch, yarn over, bring your hook in front of your work and insert your hook around the post of the next stitch from front through to the back, out through the front, yarn over and draw up a loop to the height of your half double crochet. You're going to do that one more time, yarn over, insert your hook from the front of your work through to the back, out through the front, around the post of that same stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop to the height of your half double crochet. Yarn over and draw through 4 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. That's your front post puff stitch. You're then going to work a back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. To work your back post double crochet, yarn over, bring your hook in back of your work and insert your hook from the back, around the front, and out through the back again of the post of the next stitch. Yarn over, draw up a loop, and yarn over and complete your double crochet stitch. That's your back post double crochet. You're going to repeat that all the way across until your turning chain remains. Work a front post puff stitch around the post of the next stitch, followed by a back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, all the way across. When you come all the way across at the end of your row 2, you have your turning chain remaining. You're going to work a final half double crochet into the top of your turning chain, chain 3, and turn your work. Your chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch, so for row 3, we're going to double crochet into the next stitch, and then into each stitch all the way across. At the end of your row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for row 4, we're going to work some more of our puff stitches, but we're going to stagger the pattern this time. So you're going to start with your half double crochet into the first stitch, and then work a back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch. Work a front post puff stitch around the post of the next stitch. You're going to repeat that all the way across, back post double crochet around the post of the next stitch, followed by your front post puff stitch around the post of the next, all the way across until your chain 3, your turning chain 3 remains. When you come all the way across, at the end of your row 4, you're going to work a half double crochet into the top of that turning chain 3, chain 3, and turn your work. Now for row 5, your chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch, so into your next stitch, work a double crochet, and then double crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of your row 5, chain 1 and turn your work. Now as far as the repeat in this pattern is concerned, that is it. For the rest of the pattern, you're simply going to repeat your row 2, which began with your half double crochet and then your front post puff stitch. Repeat your rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 for as long as you would like. Now when I ended this pattern, I ended it on a repeat of row 2. It's really up to you. I just thought it was a nice way to finish it off with that textured row. So go ahead, repeat rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 for as long as you would like, then fasten off, weave in your ends, and that is how you work the pine cone stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, and I look forward to seeing you next week for another great stitch tutorial. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.